Hi guys, this is Shayna from yumiyarns.com, and today we're doing something a little different. In honor of the release of my Zinnia Blossoms Afghan, we're going to do some crochet tutorials over the next 8 weeks because I know most of you are primarily knitters, and this might be a new venture for you, which is kind of fun and exciting. All of the stitches used in the Zinnia Blossoms Afghan are fairly basic, but even the tricky ones are actually pretty simple once you see how they're done. If you want to get a copy, it's Interweave Crochet Spring 2021. I'll put a link down in the show notes for you to be able to get a copy. So these are Afghan or granny square style Afghan squares, which they're actually hexagons, which means they start in the center of each motif and work in a circle around to create the design. So today we're going to start with the absolute basics. We're going to start right in the middle here. And I'm going to teach you how to do a slip knot, a chain, and a slip stitch so that you can join your chain. I'm using Stylecraft Special DK. This one is one that I paid for. The ones that were sent to me to make the Afghan for the blanket were just sent to me for free compliments of Lovecrafts. And I just enjoyed making it. This is a nice soft squishy acrylic, and I'm making one for my mother-in-law. So we picked out colors that go well in her house. And that's what I'll be using to make the tutorials and stuff for you guys. I also have a size J crochet hook. It's a 6mm. This one is wood and it's from Knit Picks. I don't think they have this particular colorway anymore, but they have one similar. And again, I'll link those in the show notes. I really like these ones. They're not as tapered at the top, which can be troublesome sometimes, but the shaping and the texture and everything of them otherwise is good enough that I don't mind having it not be as pointy on top as I like. So let's get right into the tutorial. I'm going to scooch some of that stuff out of the way. And you probably already know how to do a slip knot, but just in case. Slip knot, I've got my tail here. I take and wrap it around my finger. So the tail is crossing over top of the working yarn. Put my thumb up in the loop also. Grab the working yarn. Slide that off and pull the loop up with my index finger. Now we've got a slip knot, called so because it slips around. Ingenious, right? So we're going to put that on our hook. Almost all crochet patterns will start with that. There's a few techniques that start otherwise, but almost everything will start with a slip knot. And then to do a chain stitch, it's super basic and easy. You will use it in almost every pattern. You put your loop through the hook, you wrap the yarn from back to front over top of the hook, and pull it through. Back to front over top, pull it through. Back to front over top, pull it through. You'll notice that I turn my crochet hook so that it's upside down when I bring it through the loop. And that is because the way that the loop is, it's hard to kind of show you guys, the way that it's shaped down here, the opening is a little bit easier to pull it through if you do it that way. So we've got a few chain stitches on here. We've got 1, 2, 3, they're kind of loose because I'm not going my normal speed. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, 4. You can count the little bumps here along the one side. You can kind of see the V's forming also. That's how you can tell we've got 4 right there. And then to do a slip stitch and join them, we're going to go into that very first one. And that little bump on the back here, there we go, is where we're going to insert the hook. That's where it is helpful to have a little bit pointier end there, but it's not completely necessary. So again, this very first stitch here, this V, I'm going to go on the back, this little bump. Put it through. And I'm going to, again, yarn over, so back to front over the top. Bring it through there and through the one that was already on my hook. And pull it tight. And we have just done a slip stitch to join our chains into a little circle. Now I will tell you, I am not copying the exact pattern that's in the magazine. You will have to get the pattern to find out exactly how many chain stitches you're supposed to do and how many of the other stitches you're supposed to do. We will not be showing you the whole pattern here because it's printed. And so we're just going to kind of go through and show you the techniques, not exactly how to do the pattern. But it'll be enough that you'll be able to do the pattern, I promise. But that is what I have for you guys this week. If you make a mistake or don't like how it turns out, you can always just slip your hook out and you're back to the beginning. Nice and easy. One of the things that is a little bit more friendly with crochet versus knitting. The tinking or ripping back is a lot easier and a little bit fun. But we'll be back next Tuesday with the next tutorial in this series. I hope you guys have a great day. Please subscribe and like my videos if you've enjoyed this and want to catch the next ones. You can turn on the notifications and it'll let you know as soon as the new videos are up. All right, thanks guys. Have a great day. Happy crocheting.